evening, Tottenham fans. Whilst the wife is watching Strictly Come Dancing, I thought, what a better time to make a video and speak to you guys about Tottenham Hotspur. In today's video, I want to talk about Luca Vuskovic and why I think he will be absolutely ideal and superb in the number 6 role for Spurs when he comes back in the summer. He is going to be a massive asset in that 6 role if Frank decides to play him there. A lot of people say if he came back off loan, he wouldn't get any game time. Well, he would if you put him in this position. So today I want to talk about why I think he will be brilliant in the 6 role. And also I'll go through a lot of his stats that he's been overperforming in the Bundesliga this season so far. One of the best defenders in the league. And I'll give you some other stats that actually explain why he'd be even better in the 6 role as well. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I'm on the road to 4,000 subscribers. Thank you to everybody subscribed to this channel so far. And a big shout out to Mark, because Mark, one of my subscribers, said that Vuskovic would be ideal in the 6, and I thought that was a bloody good idea for a video. So thank you, Mark, and let's get into the video. Now, let me just read some stats from Vuskovic, and they're absolutely insane. You won't believe that he's 18 and playing in one of the top 5 European leagues from the stats he's getting in the positions he's in. So this was against the Faroe Islands. He played his first game against first start for Croatia at the age of 18 in a very important match to try and qualify for the World Cup. And this was absolutely brilliant. Listen to this. So tackles, 2 tackles, clearances, 7 clearances, 6 headed clearances, 2 interceptions, 8 recoveries, 3 of his 5 ground duels won, and 8 of his 13 aerial duels won, which was 62% of his aerial duels that he's won. That was in his first international game for Croatia, and he absolutely dominated in that game. They conceded 1 goal in that game, ended up winning 3-1, but they even changed the formation to fit him in. They went with a back 3 just to put Vuskovic in the team. He is that good. And at 18 years old, already playing internationally for Croatia, that already is a massive jump in the right direction. I'll give you his all-round stats in the Bundesliga so far. So chances created is 93%. He's created 6 chances this season from defence. Let me just repeat that. 6 chances he's created from, he's a centre-back, and he's in the top 7% of chances created with other defenders in the Bundesliga. Aerial duels won. He is the best defender in the Bundesliga for aerial duels won. He's in the top 1%. Defensive contributions, he's in the top 13%. Goals, he's in the top 3%. He's only scored 1, but he's in the top 3%. Shot attempts, he's in the top 1% for that too. Absolutely crazy. I'll give you more details on those stats in a bit as well. In another game, when he was who was he playing against? Dortmund. So Dortmund, pretty decent side in Germany. This was his stats. He got 2 blocks in. He got 10 clearances. He got 9 headed clearances, 3 interceptions, 2 recoveries. He won 2 out of his 4 ground duels and 4 out of his 4 aerial duels. 100% record on his aerial duels. So a great performance again against a good side in Dortmund. Then against Heidenheim, he tackles 1 tackle, cleared 1 off the line, 2 blocks, 14 clearances, 7 headed clearances, 4 recoveries. He won 2 out of 3 ground duels and won 6 out of his 7 aerial duels. He is so dominant in the air as well. And against Union Berlin, stats were great there too. 12 clearances, 9 headed clearances, 5 recoveries, 1 out of his 3 ground duels won this time, and 18 out of 20 aerial duels won. 18. That was a Bundesliga record in the last 5 years, by the way. He's 18 years old and he's winning 18 out of his 20 aerial duels. 18 aerial duels won. That's absolutely insane. Now, I'll go a bit more deeper into his stats in 8 games so far. He's won 71 duels in 8 games. That's absolutely insane. He's won 71.7% of his duels. Aerial duels won. He's won 52 aerial duels this season in 8 games. That's the top 1%, by the way, like I said. His aerial duel percentage for winning headers is 86.7%. That's absolutely crazy. He's in the top 1% there too. He's got 8 interceptions in total, 13 block shots, which puts him in the top 5% for that as well. 35 recoveries. This guy is absolutely insane. That's his total in just 8 games. That's absolutely crazy. Like I said, created 6 chances. He scored a goal as well this season. Absolutely dominates aerial duels, and he's dangerous in both boxes. He's dangerous in the opposition box, and he's a massive asset in both boxes. These are the keys. These are the key stats as well that I want you to remember of why he'll be an absolute beast in the number 6 role. 39 passes into the final third in 8 Bundesliga matches. From defence, by the way, he's a centre-back and he's got 39 passes into the final third. He loves playing the ball forward. He's absolutely immense at it. That's roughly about 4.8 passes per game into the final third. Can you imagine if he was playing in the 6 role? He'd be a little bit further forward. He doesn't have to rely so much on defensive work, and he can play the ball forward a bit more. He's got 2 Young Player of the Month awards as well. Absolutely insane player. This guy is technically very, very good as well. Very skillful on the ball. Very, very good technical ability is absolutely insane. Like we said, aerial duels, he's the king of it. This is in the Bundesliga. This is not a weak league. This is one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. He is dominating it. He is one of the best defenders in that league, one of the best centre-backs in that league. The stats show it. He's in the top 1% for many stats, and he's just getting better and better and better. Every league he's been in, and he just goes into that league. At the age of 16, he went into, I can't remember what league it was, Polish league or something, and just dominated it, absolutely dominated it. And he just, every challenge he has, he just excels. Like, it doesn't just fit in or competes. He excels and goes past anybody in that league. And if he can do that in the Premier League, he's going to be an absolute monster for us. But he will, I think, if Thomas Frank utilises him, and Thomas Frank does do this with players, he does try them out in different positions. If Thomas Frank puts him in that number 6 role, plays him in that DM role, he's got the technical ability, he's got the pass on him, he can score goals, he can get in there for corners and long throw-ons, which we do a lot of at the moment. He'd be great defensively as well. If he's sitting in that 6, he can drop back into a back 3 to help Romero and Van der Ven out. Imagine Van der Ven, Romero, and if we did a double pivot of Vuskovic and Paulinho, that would be such a solid solid base to build on. Absolutely brilliant it would be. I do believe in the summer, I do not think he'll be loaned out again. There's so many Bundesliga teams looking at him now. Dortmund really, really like him. Bayern Munich's looked at him and would sign him up if they had the chance. Tottenham have made it very, very clear that he's not for sale. If he could be utilised in the DM role for Spurs, then Van der Ven and Romero can still play as centre-backs. He's got Vuskovic in front of them, doing what Vuskovic does. And he's only 18. He'll probably be coming up to 19 when he joins Spurs next year. But we need to find a way to put this guy in the team. He's absolutely going to excel. He's such a good player. He's already playing international football now. And he's just coming on leaps and bounds. He's one of those young players that you have no doubt in your mind he's going to make it to the very, very, very top. He's such a good player. All the stats show it. You watch him play and you just see how good he is. Remember when we watched him in the friendlies before he went out on loan? Absolutely, he came on as sub and absolutely ripped apart Queens Park Rangers, got an assist and scored a goal within 5 minutes, and saved one off the line as well. It was absolutely crazy. I think he was just turned 18 at the time, just then as well. This guy in the six would be absolutely mental. He would. But even if he played centre back, I think Van der Ven, Romero better look over their shoulders, because this guy is going to be absolutely immense. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think this guy should be playing in the number 6 role, or do you think we should come in and bring him in as a centre back and just play free at the back with Van der Ven, Vuskovic and Romero? Because that could be another decent option as well. Let me know in the comments what you thought of today's video. Thank you for watching, and come on, you Spurs.